This ain't no Nick Cave broadcast, ladies and gentlemen and bravs of all persuasions. That's right. That's right. God damn it. God damn it. I'm the worst booktuber there is. Donna Tartt. Oh, God damn it. There we go, bros. That's that. We're back with a special presentation. My 10 most favorite Donna Tartt novels. And obviously, Donna only wrote 3 novels so far. And sometime last year, I came across the fact that Donna Tartt's The Secret History was actually worth some money, and I'd been passing it up all along at book sales and not selling it because I didn't know it was worth money. And thus I missed out on some cash. But anyway, in that process, I sort of don't even remember how I found out about Donna Tartt. I'd known the name, obviously, but since I've sold books and read them for years. But then I came up with a theory that since this book was written in 1992 and this one was 2002, which is 10 years, and then this one was 2013, 11 years, that the next one would be in 2024. But for some reason, I miscalculated and said it would be in 2025, which is this year, obviously, I think. But that being as it may, the main reason why I've now compiled 10 copies of her books is so no other booktubers can get them. Oh, no, let's turn off the sound here. We don't want the feedback, do we? Yeah, so I'm probably the worst booktuber on the planet because I buy books simply so others can have them. Although, I must say this book, The Little Friend, my little friend, I've read, 90 pages? It's decent writing. I mean, it means nothing. It means absolutely nothing, but it's pretty good writing. The subject is heavy. The characters are, I wouldn't say milquetoast, but they're, what would you call them? There's unnecessary gravitas attached to these fictional people. Obviously, they're probably based on something, somebody or something, but I don't know what those are. Let's add this to there. What I can say is that I'm going to get every copy of these books that I can. And then each booktuber will have to pay whatever, $10-15 on eBay. Or actually, they'll go to Barnes & Noble and spend, what is it? $26 and $40 in Canada. I mean, if you go to Barnes and Noble and come back with 10 books, don't call it a book haul. Call it highway robbery. It's not a book haul. A book haul is when you go to like a used bookstore or a thrift store and you find books you weren't expecting to find. That's a book haul. When you're going to Barnes and Nobles, that's basically grocery shopping for the unimaginative. You've really done nothing. You went and paid exorbitant prices to anti-literary corporations, all because you couldn't wait to get a book. Now go to a thrift store and find these fucking books. Find them. As you can see, I found how many. This one I actually bought online just because it's more expensive, and I only purchased it online because it was supposedly a non-ex-library book. And as you can see, it's totally an ex-library book, but it has the, what's this called? The acetane dust jacket. So that gives it some value. It's a first edition. It's probably worth $20. I got it for free from, can't remember who, because I said this is not a non-ex-library. As the pocket in the back of the book clearly states it is. So I got this for free. So basically I paid 50 cents, 50 cents, 50 cents. Maybe I got one of these, actually, a first edition, the little friend, for one of my freebie books on thrift books. Maybe I got two of them. Actually, I think I got two of them, and I spent $2 on one of these. 50 cents, 50 cents, 50 cents, 50 cents, 50 cents, 50 cents. So a total of about $10 for all these books. You brobs too can find them, but as I said, yeah, I will buy it. Every book I see of hers, just so others can't get them and put them on BookTube. So I'd have to rank this my number one since it's the only one I've read. As I said, the characters are somewhat pointless. There's no permanence in the story. Her descriptions of events just go on and on for no real reason other than she's trying to build a pot boiler. Can't say that's true with all the novels since I've only read 90 pages of this one. As I've said, the writing's pretty good, but then there's just absolute nonsense in there. Like when she holds her breath and sees, who's the guy up at Antarctica? Right. And then the hell is that? A sandpiper? Some kind of bird. Oh yeah, I was supposed to look at the damn. There we go. Let's see what we got there, buddy. Forgot all about the chat. I forgot all about that. Hi, Vizzy Bay. What's up, bruv? Vizzy Bay. Suffer the little children to come unto me. In loving memory of Robin Cleve Dufresne. Name is Dufresne, because that's how I've been pronouncing it. From the School of Children of Alexandria, Mississippi. One day earlier this week, I was reading this book and somebody came in and said, I'm from Mississippi. And I was just like, where the fuck are you talking about? I thought this story took place in Georgia, but apparently it is in Mississippi. The funeral. Take it somebody else dies too. For the rest of her life, Charlotte Cleve would blame herself for her son's death because she had decided to have the Mother's Day dinner at 6 in the evening instead of at noon. After church, which is when the Cleves usually had it, dissatisfaction had been expressed by the elder Cleves at the new arrangement, and while this mainly had to do with his vision of innovation on principle, Charlotte felt that she should have paid attention to the undercurrent of grumbling that had had been a slight but ominous warning of what was to come, a warning which, though obscure even in hindsight, was perhaps as good as any we can ever hope to receive in this life. Hi, buddy. The in-wall bros. Hi, Bubba. What's up, buddy? Tell me in 2 sentences that you do not know who Donna Tartt is. And that you came here to speak to a living person who might sympathize with you. And you completely picked the wrong live stream. Look at Donna. What do we give her? I would say young Donna Tartt was probably an 8, but once you hear her accent, drops her down to about 6.5. And her self-importance level is about a 50 million, so that drops her down to about a 5. And she's from Mississippi, so she's probably got to swim backwards to prove how liberal she is. So it'll take her down to about a 4. But yeah. Maybe we should read a little bit. No, I don't think we will read a little bit. I want some input on why people think Donna Tartt. See, look, this is my reading copy I got. You would say, why would you get a book that has moisture exposure and fucked up corners? But because this book can be read and used, and the others can be set upon the shelf and turned into decorative pieces. No money in the pages. The Goldfinch. The Goldfinch, the author of the classic bestsellers, The Secret History and The Little Friend, returns with the brilliant, highly anticipated new novel. See, this is much more crisp and nice copy. Donna Tartt. About this one. Nice paperback. Looks like it has some moisture exposure as well. Surely does. Katie Korak, a treasure from one of the most brilliant writers of our time. The absurd does not liberate, it binds. It binds us. Inevitably, every time I look for a book, this is a nice copy. This baby boy is in nice shape. Always look for that signature. 2013. That's a fat book. Hope she's not an environmentalist, considering she's printing up just thousands and thousands of pages of text for no good reason other than her own avarice. And I know the current spate of so-called booktubers are enamored by these self-indulgent stories that don't really mean anything, but it affects them. It makes them feel. But she could be writing books of importance, but instead writes this schlock. For Neil, slenderest knowledge that may be obtained of the highest things is more desirable than the most certain knowledge obtained of lesser things. The little friend. 2000 Chew. Look at all those eyeballs. First edition. I wonder if they all say first edition. What does this one say? Because I know both can't be a first edition. This may be it says first edition. See, I don't understand how they're all first editions. Probably not first printing. I don't see the numbers. Where's the numbers? Let's see. Look at the difference in the book. It's totally different. This must be a smaller font. Well, it is a taller book. Not really. Not really. So I'm not really telling you anything here that you need to know. I always keep hoping that if I keep opening these, I will find a signature and make the book worth 10 times what it's worth, which this book right here isn't worth much anyway, $5. But as time goes on and babies chew up the dust jackets and mama drops it in the tub, there will be less and less first editions that are floating around in good shape. Does anyone have anything to say, bruv? Nothing. Probs. All right, let's open the chapter where I was. This is it. $93, $95. Let's see, there's that. $94 for that. So there's $104. Looking for these brubs. These dashes which end a section. So 109, and that'd be 16 pages. That's quite a bit. That's quite a bit, bruv. So that is 11 pages. Within reason. Within reason. Probably a good 20 pounds of books right there. 20 pounds. Do you understand me? I don't think you do, bruv. Wonder if she reads her own audiobook. Probably does.